एक अब हम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन करेंगे ऐसे का, वो क्या है, रोल ऑफ प्रेस, बिहार प्रेस इन इंडियाज फ्रीडम मूवमेंट. ठीक है, so what is the role of Bihar's press in India's freedom movement? See, what we are going to do every day is we focus on one topic, not more, only one topic. It's going to help. At the end you will realize it. Okay, like what kind of help you are going to receive from this you are going to realize at the end, and we'll be doing it in approx, I think, yeah, we'll bind up in 20 minutes, not more than that. The first, let's begin. The press was one of the strongest tool of India's freedom struggle. Okay, as I have to highlight the importance. So first line you did, this is your introduction. So here, as Charles Metcalfe. Do you know who is Charles Metcalfe? Charles Metcalfe. ठीक है, called it fourth estate of liberty. 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 Charles Metcalfe. Okay, called as fourth estate of liberty. Like if you want freedom, you want liberty, and you are having the right to press, it means that you will be able to, include your thoughts in that and spread awareness among people. Because when you write a press, it's not only for yourself, it's for all the people whosoever are reading, and people will be inspired by it. So you are contributing to the generation by writing press. Okay, you are inspiring, you can be motivating people through that, so it of course plays important role. The press in Bihar too became a school of nationalism. It voiced suffering of the masses. See, for example, you are suffering, but how many people will come to know? Your neighbors and few people who are around you, your relatives. But in case if you have the press, okay, the freedom of press, like you are printing, publishing something, it will go to lakhs of people. Okay, lakhs of people. Like newspaper, it is spread to large number of geographical area, and people comes to know like whatever is happening through that. Okay, so press is important. Mobilized peasants and spread the messages of freedom in both English and vernacular languages. Early growth of press in Bihar. Bihar Bandhu, very famous, first Hindi weekly newspaper started by Keshav Ram Bhatt. So Bihar Bandhu 1872 was the first Hindi weekly newspaper, weekly, okay, which was started by Keshav Ram Bhatt. Who started it? So it was started by Keshav Ram Bhatt. So Bihar Bandhu was the first Hindi weekly newspaper which was started by Keshav Ram Bhatt. Reflected socio-cultural awakening. Okay, it reflected what? Socio-cultural awakening. Later journals, Bihar Herald 1886, Bihar Times linked the educated middle class with nationalist issues. Later on, Bihar Herald, Bihar Times linked it with middle classes. Contribution of nationalist movement, awakening peasants and the masses. During Champaran Satyagraha 1917, papers like Searchlight and Aryabhat highlighted indigo farmers. Aryabhat and Searchlight. Okay, so now during Champaran Satyagraha, papers like Searchlight and Aryabhat highlighted the indigo farmers' exploitation, helping Gandhi's movement gain momentum. Aryabhat and Searchlight. And two more newspapers were there. Do you remember who was arrested? I think there was a person who was arrested under Defense of India Act. Who was he? I'm not able to remember his name. He was arrested, and two newspapers highlighted about the issue, Searchlight, and one more newspaper was the in Bihar history. You are going to read that. Okay, so of course we'll be reading that as well, so you can include that. So there will be a lot of things that you can include. Rajendra Prasad wrote, newspapers are the school of public opinion. Who wrote? Rajendra Prasad. Newspapers are the schools of public opinion. Who wrote? Rajendra Prasad wrote, newspapers are the schools of what? Public opinions. Bihar Hindi press simplified political issues for the villages. Strengthening. Aryavarta, edited by Mahesh Narayan, and Rajendra Prasad spread the messages of Swaraj. Searchlight, edited by S.C. Sinha and Indian National English Daily, mobilized the urban elites. They supported non-cooperation movements, disobedience and quit India, other functioning underground when censored. Facing colonial repression, Bihar used Press Act 1910 Defense of India Act rule. Okay, and he has arrested someone under this act. I'm not able to remember this. Are you able to remember this? Uh, I'll have to read modern history once again of Bihar, and then I'll come to know about that. So of course it has been a long time since I read that, but once I'll be reading that, I'll remember that. So of course that thing will include here. Many editors were fined or jailed. As Nehru said, the freedom of the press was the breath of our struggle. Freedom of press, breath of our great power. Bihar newspaper nurtured consciousness, inspired people to join the freedom. People include more newspapers. Okay, once you will start writing it, more and more points are going to come. This is just a rough reflection of how you are going to write in the examination. See, this is a rough reflection, but once you will start writing it in the examination, lot of points are going to come. So you just practice this. Again, you will, if the questions related to this or a twisted question related to this is going to be asked, you will be able to write a lot. Okay, so do not worry. So value addition: Bihar Bandhu, Keshavram Bhatt, Bihar Herald, 1886, Aryavarta, edited by Mahesh Narayan. There are many more. Okay, next is Gandhiji said the sole aim of journalism should be service. Founded by Searchlight, S.C. Sinha, Patna became the most powerful English newspaper. It strongly supported Gandhi's non-cooperation movement, explored the repression. Indian Nation, Patna. Bihar Headland, started by J.P. Verma. Motherland and Desh, supported idea of. So last year also there was one question related to Bihar press in prelims, and this time also. Role of mass movement: Champaran Satyagraha, Searchlight, Aryavarta. The newspaper is the school of public opinion. So these things you can just take the screenshot.